Why can animals drink natural water directly from rivers and lakes, but humans need to filter it? Oh, I see now you're trying to say that animals are more adapted to the earth. Humans have been away from the wild for so long that we've become pampered, like aristocrats of nature, right? It's funny how a few days after the last video, someone still forgets that human lifespan is basically a result of modification talking about how our life expectancy has been artificially extended. Let's not even get into it. A litter of kittens born in the same den, if you adopt one and raise it in your home, and the other is released into the wild. Even if you disregard the risk of accidents, the domesticated kitten will live about 4 times longer than the wild cat. Animals in the wild drink river water, rainwater, lake water. Sometimes their bellies are full of parasites, and they can only endure stomach aches, cramps, or infections. But if they can't eat, they don't eat. What else can they do? If they die, they die. That's just life. Then here comes a human. They crouch down by the lake, drink the water directly, and get a stomach ache or diarrhea. They may not even blink. Next thing you know, they're taking a cab to the hospital, getting treated by an expert, and in a few days they're back to being healthy and bouncing around. Then they get back home, lie on the sofa, grab their phone, and open up messages from their curious friend. Why can animals drink water straight from the source, but humans need to filter it? Well, it's not that animals have a stronger stomach for this. Parasites can live in an animal's stomach, and they can survive just as well in a human's. Humans rely on modern medicine to survive, while wild animals literally pay with their lives for resources. It's like when someone asks, why don't wild animals get cancer? It's a question that's quite similar to today's topic. They probably think, if we go back to nature, it's all pure and unprocessed. The air is so much better, and look at how wild animals don't get cancer. Humans must be getting it from all the tech and processed food. But if a wild animal actually lived long enough to develop cancer, they'd be an exceptional creature, basically a legendary survivor in the animal kingdom. Even humans, if you told them to go out into the wild, chop wood, start a fire, build a shelter, and survive on raw meat and stream water, how long do you think they'd last? It'd take someone with deep wilderness survival skills to make it. If it were me, the first day I opened my eyes in the wild, by the second day, I'd probably be doubled over with stomach issues, trying to keep up with the animals, all while being allergic to seafood. I'd starve, struggle to breathe, and be on my way to a sad end by the third day. I once read an interview where animal rescuers found wild animals that seemed unable to move and brought them back to the rescue center. 10 out of 10, 8 would die. It wasn't that the rescue center was bad at treating them, but most wild animals already have long-term conditions they've been enduring for years. By the time they're found, it's often too late to save them. They just can't tell us. Honestly, the pain tolerance of animals is beyond belief. As long as it doesn't affect their movement, you can't even tell when they're suffering. Even if they have a stomachache today and a leg ache tomorrow, they can keep going without showing any signs. I remember my first Ketonli after a few days of not seeing it active. Did I realize something was wrong? I took it to the vet, and it turned out to have feline infectious peritonitis. I still don't know how it managed to endure that long. That's why, folks, I highly recommend not drinking untreated water in the wild. Especially when someone says, oh, this spring water tastes so good, you can even taste the sweetness. You better hope they're exaggerating, because if you actually drink water that tastes sweet in the wild, there's a high chance it's contaminated with heavy metals. See you next time.